How you doing there, folks? I am just off Grafton Street with the amazing Sam Clifford. How you doing, Sam?
How's it going, Sean? All
Pretty
right?
good. Thanks a million for stopping and having a chat with me. Yeah.
No problem. Anytime.
We're going to catch up and get a couple of songs off you in a few minutes. So I thought we'd stop and have a quick chat. Because since the last interview, when was the last time I did an interview with you? It was a long while ago. It was over a year.
It must be 2 years ago.
Must be. It's been a while, hasn't it? You know.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of new subscribers since your last interview. Yeah. So we'll start off with the basic questions again for those guys who aren't familiar with you. So how old are you?
I'm saying I'll be 17 tomorrow.
No way.
Yeah, so probably by the time this video goes up, I'll be 17.
Oh my God. Yeah, it will be. We're going to put this up for your birthday, so you'll have to say happy birthday to Sam. Yeah, you'll be 17. As soon as you hear this, you'll be 17. That's amazing, Sam.
Yeah.
And when did you first get into busking? How did you get the idea to get into busking, and when did you first start?
Well, when I was a small kid, like my mum and dad used to always bring me into town kind of every weekend.
Yeah.
And there's always be buskers there. So I'd watch the buskers and I'd stop and watch, and I'd always be, observing them and going, I'd love to do something like that. This is when I was like 5 and 6, so I was like nearly idolising them, going, wow, that's something that'd be really cool to do. And it's an idea that stuck in my head. And then I picked up my guitar and I got into music myself. And I went back to the idea then when I was about 11, 12. I said, busking, why don't I give that a go? Like, something cool to do, get a bit of experience, because I've been playing in my bedroom to nobody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hadn't got a whole lot of confidence or anything like that, so I was like, you know what, I might as well give this a go and see what happened. Might cut my teeth by doing that.
Yeah.
I just one day when I was 13 just decided, right, I'm going out, I'm going to do it.
When you were 13?
Yeah, I was 13 when I started, and I've been busking ever since. I love it.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. And it's 4 years then, pretty much. 4 years.
Going into my 4th year now. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. And you're left-handed.
I am.
So when you were beginning to learn how to play guitar, was it extra difficult because you were left-handed?
It was tough. Yeah. My first guitar that I bought was a right-handed guitar.
Right.
And I basically swapped the strings around.
Oh, okay.
Basically playing the guitar upside down.
Wow.
Swap the strings, so that's how I learned on a right-handed guitar.
So you were really determined to learn.
Oh yeah,
you must have been like to go to that length. You must have been fairly determined.
Yeah, absolutely.
And are you in school now, or you finished school? Where are you in school?
I'm still in school in St. Benilde's College in Stillorgan.
Oh, okay.
Still in school, and going into 5th year now. So.
Oh really?
A tough year going.
Things are getting serious now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the leaving start coming up now in the next 2 years. So.
Oh yeah, of course. And have you any ideas of what you might want to do after?
Well, hopefully music. That's the number one. What I'm going for. Yeah, I'm not really sure after that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, it's definitely music that what I want to do. It's all what I've always wanted to do.
Well, I can't even really imagine you anywhere doing anything else other than music because you're so wrapped up in music all the time. Which is fantastic. And who would you say were your influences when you were growing up, musically speaking?
Well, I had a lot of influences when I was growing up. Certainly Coldplay. Right. I listened to a lot of Coldplay. I was introduced to Coldplay when I was about 5 or 6 again.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them ever since. I'm still listening to them today. I just love Chris Martin and his persona and the way he performs and the way he songwrites as well. It's absolutely phenomenal. So certainly Coldplay. And then as I was growing up, my listening style kind of changed a small bit. I got into Hozier and kind of David Keenan because the way they write kind of. It interested me the way they use their words very wisely and stuff like that. And the likes of Bob Dylan as well. Yeah. The way they use their words fascinates me. So that's why
it helps you to connect with them a little bit.
Yeah.
And are you doing some writing yourself of original material? Yeah.
I'm doing quite a bit of songwriting. Yeah. So I'm writing as many songs as I can. I'm writing whenever I can, wherever I can. Constantly looking for inspiration. Like I'm walking around town looking at signposts going. Could be a whole verse in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just from one word on the signpost.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Mad, just observing what's happening around me.
It's
writing as much as I can.
Where inspiration can come from, though, sometimes it's quite surprising, isn't it?
Oh, it's mad. Absolutely mad. You could see something happening. You could overhear a conversation. There's a whole song out of that.
Yeah, it's true, actually, yeah.
It's mad.
How are you finding the busking now since it's come back over the last while?
Well, it's not as great as it used to be because obviously we can't have as many crowds and stuff like that. But I'm still delighted to be back. Yeah, it's great being back at it. It's great being back out, seeing people again. But hopefully it'll pick up again now in the next couple of months.
I think
we're not there just yet.
We're not there just yet. But even today, there's great signs today, isn't it?
There's a great vibe around Grafton Street today. So you never know what'll happen now when I play.
Yeah. Because we are going to catch up for that set, so we're going to see how that set goes for you. And I was just thinking of because I know you have so many amazing memories out here because I was there for a lot of them,
Quite
you
a
know.
lot, yeah.
And one that really stands out to me is when you met Keith Urban on Grafton Street, and he brought you to play in the O2 Arena, wasn't it?
In the 3 Arena in Dublin, yeah.
3 Arena in Dublin, yeah. You played in front of a massive crowd.
That was phenomenal, yeah. That was unbelievable. That's something that I'll never forget, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For him to just walk down the street and hear the humble busker playing a few songs to 5 or 10 people and say, I'm going to get that guy and I'm going to bring him up on stage with me tonight. In the space of 5 or 6 hours, gone from playing on Grafton Street to playing up on stage in an arena.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Such a good guy to do that for you. Really.
Absolutely. He's such an, and he's so down to earth himself. Like he really leveled with me.
Yeah.
He really did, you know, and he said, you know, I love what you're doing. I love the way you carry yourself and your vibe and your spirit is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I want to help you along with this.
Fair play. That's so cool.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Very cool guy.
Yeah. And so I had the last question I have for you, Sam. Seeing as how you are out here and you've seen so much busking and you've seen a crazy amount of stuff out here, what advice would you give for anybody who's starting out busking, regardless of their age or anything like that?
Go for it. Just go for it. Like anyone who tells you not to do it, ignore them. Just go for it, and you set your goal, put on your blinkers and go for it. Just go for it, because what can go wrong? Nothing can go wrong.
Brilliant advice.
That's all I have to say. Just go for it.
Excellent advice.
If you're struggling with confidence, like, you know, just go for it. That's all I say, because you build up your confidence from doing this. You know what I mean? So just don't let anyone tell you different. You can do it.
Yeah. Really good advice, and thanks again so much for stopping, Sam. And happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks very much.
Happy birthday, 17. Cheers, Sam. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much. Cheers. See you.